So that whining, that high-pitched tone is a beam of radio frequency. That's probably the carrier beam for remote neural monitoring slash voice-to-skull transmission from the computer portal. And you hear all these ripples. All that is communication that's heard. It's voice-to-skull. And then attacks, brain state deterioration. So my brain is literally being bombarded right now by these radio frequencies and this communication of these fraudulent bastards that are transmitting this in my head tonight. I'm hearing 0 voice-to-skull right now. So that's all coming from a satellite right now. And you see the power level is modest, just as documented, but it's still occurring. So they're doing all this transcranial stimulation, microwave auditory effect, and everything with a modest power density. And here's proof. So with Wi-Fi off, mobile phone signal off, phones in airplane mode, and we're still being pulsed with this modulated transcranial stimulation. This is researched and perfected by the government. This was researched at Walter Reed Institute of Army and Technology. And then Air Force and Space Force are using this against American citizens, and so is the FBI and the fusion centers. And so is Amazon. And there's going to be a protest at the end of the month in Colorado talking about this. So right at head level, you hear that tempo of speech. Listen to that beam right there. I feel the pain in my genitals right now as they're pulsing this into my head and body. So look at the values right here. Went all the way down to 19. And then now back at head level, up to 200. Once again, blocking all the voice-to-skull, not hearing anything. My head hurts right now from this beam that they've been shooting at my head for the last 5 hours. So right now it feels like I'm being hit from every single angle, and then with beamforming technology they're just adding that extra pulse power density just on me. So whether it be from cell tower and then satellite also, or multiple satellites all putting just a little bit of power in a narrow beam in one place, like a phased array. It's all possible with physics, and the government knows that. So instead of investigating this and uncovering this multi-billion-dollar fraud and war crime and modern terrorism, they're just discreetly being little bitches trying to get away with it. And just as smart as this program is, we're just as smart, if not smarter. And we will expose every element of this. No pun intended. So the whole house is being irradiated right now. And I'm being pulsed in the genitals. So this is a careful, specific modulation to bring pain and do microvibratory effects. So it looks like it's a low value, but it's actually a very, very dangerous modulation style. You hear that beam? This is right on the side of my head here. Just a constant beam locked onto my head. And when I put this up and heard that beam, my vision improved. And again, my vision is improving, and you hear that sound change. We're picking up this incoming radio frequency that's being transmitted at me as biological weaponry, which is illegal. And the second you intercept this beam, then you feel better. Now my left earlobe is itching, like that. My inner ear actually, not my earlobe. And then when I put it back over here, look how strong that pulse just was. And the itching went away. Because I'm absorbing this incoming attack. Now the right side of my neck is hurting from this attack that's happening. Can you see that pulsing and pulsing the right side of my neck? So they're able to specifically single out parts of your body that they're trying to attack with this, whether it be our genitals, whether it be our brains, or like my inner ear and my neck just now. Those are all things that these psycho people do and are doing while we're taxed out the ass like never before, taxed more than ever before. We've got domestic terrorism while our fraudulent FBI is covering it up and then paying bonuses to people. We've got just a corrupt country all the way around. The FBI director took like 10 vacations in the year 2023 while there was 3 FBI whistleblowers talking about how this terrorist watch list is being misused to torture Americans like myself and all the other targeted people. There's a $1.2 billion lawsuit against it, and that guy took 10 vacations while I'm being tortured with this technology.